You would never buy a custom gown without taking measurements, right? So why would you buy custom earrings without taking measurements? Let me show you something. Now, are you tall and you can pull this off? Or are you a little shorter and you need more like this? Let me show you a little bit of the difference between the faces and why you need to take measurements. We take 3 measurements to create custom earrings. We go from the bottom of the earlobe to the chin line, from the bottom of the earlobe to the shoulder line, where the neck joins the shoulder, and from the bottom of the earlobe to the collarbone. And there's a pretty good range of measurements that most people have. For instance, on this young lady here, we've got from the bottom of the earlobe to the chin, she measures about 3.5 inches, which is kind of average. Now over here, she's actually shorter. She's 2.5 inches. Now when we go over here, from the bottom of the earlobe to the neckline. And what we're looking for here is where the neck joins the shoulder. From the bottom of the ear to the neckline, she's about 4 inches. Let's see what we got over here. Bottom of the earlobe to the neckline, they're identical. Kind of strange, right? Go back. From the bottom of the earlobe to the collarbone, just a hair over 5 inches, about 5 1/8. Back to tall girl, bottom of the earlobe to the collarbone. Anyone got a guess? 6 inches. If we're going to look for an earring that goes nicely just above the collarbone, we've got 2 very different sets of measurements. So when you measure, you want to go from the bottom of the earlobe to the chin line, from the bottom of the earlobe to the shoulder line, where the neck joins the shoulder, and from the bottom of the earlobe to the collarbone. 3 measurements. If, however, you have a dress with a high collar, you go from the bottom of the earlobe to wherever the collar hits. If it hits up here or down here, you measure straight down to the top of the collar, because you don't want to interfere with that collar. One thing to keep in mind, don't take this measurement with a ruler. If you're using a ruler, you get a stiff measurement. You don't get a fluid measurement. Use a soft tape and make sure you have it at the bottom of the earlobe. Not at the top, not at the hole, but at the bottom, and pull it tight. And clip it with your fingers so you can see exactly what the measurement is. And that's it, very simple.